Hello, everybody. Welcome to this live session. Let me just switch over. I would thank you so much for joining us. I tend to go live every Tuesday with Akashic messages. Let's quickly jump into a meditation to create a safe space, and I will try and answer as many questions or offer to do some healing as I can today, and it is very randomly selected. Please do put your full name, or at least your first and second name, or a first name, whatever you're comfortable with, in the chat in capital letters, and also within caps, ask a question or ask for a message or a healing, or however I can be of service today. Please let me know. But let's create a safe and sacred space for all of us, whether you're joining live or are seeing the replay. It works just as well. And if you're finding the replay, it's because like there is something in there for you as well. Even though we're doing messages for people, if you're in that same group or if you found it, it's probably like energy calls, like energy, it might even be beneficial for you as well. So just stepping into that, I'm also opening up my YouTube channel so that I can see your questions coming up as well. Probably like energy calls, like. So let me just switch that off. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the belated birthday wishes, Kendra. Much appreciated. Thank you. Let's just create. Hi, Viviani. Thank you so much for jumping on and supporting the session as well. So let's connect in. So take a couple of deep breaths. Breathing into your bones. Imagine that you're breathing in light, and as you exhale, release any tension, stress, or negativity that you may be holding on in your body. Take note of where you're holding it into your body and breathe into that area, allowing your breath to become a clearing agent. Exhaling all energies that no longer serve. And you'll start to notice as you continue to breathe deeply and completely, the more you exhale the limitations, the stress, the tension, or whatever you're holding on to, the more light your body is able to hold. And breathing in light and exhaling all that no longer serves. I'm now going to invite you to visualize the soles of your feet. We have energy centers on the soles of your feet. Visualize those opening up and allow the exchange of energy between you and Mother Earth, connecting into the diamond white crystalline energy at the center of the earth, and allowing that energy to move into your body, allowing it to replace, replenish the cells of anything that it is needing. And anchor this energy into your heart center. As you sync up your heartbeat with that of Mother Earth's, bringing in complete connection, feeling completely grounded, completely centered, and completely connected, knowing that we belong, that we are an aspect of Mother Earth, a direct replica. And feeling grounded, I invite you to connect back and focus back into the heart. The heart being the connection between earth and spirit. And let's imagine a golden light moving from your heart up to the top of your head, allowing it to reach the energy of the central sun or of Christ consciousness. Connecting in to the vibrational frequency of unconditional love, compassion, understanding, expansion, and ascension. And bring that energy down throughout the layers, back into the top of your head, down into your heart, and align the vibrational frequency of your physical, your etheric, your mental and emotional bodies with this pure unconditional love, this pure compassion, this pure understanding, this remembrance that we are Creator expressing itself in a different body, in this beautiful body, with these beautiful parameters. And I ask to increase and maximize the health of your physical body, your etheric, your mental and emotional bodies, raising its frequency to optimum health, to optimum joy, to unconditional love. And let's call in the angels of the four directions, your guides, my guides. Whether you're watching this live or watching this on the replay, that you are protected, that you are guided. And let's focus in once more into the heart, knowing that we are completely grounded, completely centered, completely connected to the earth below and the heavens above. And we ask, let me open the records for the group, keepers of the Akashic Records. Please open and allow me access to the records of all those that have joined and will join in this session, and provide a safe and sacred space for our highest good and healing, allowing me to step into the frequency of service. The records are now open, the records are now open, the records are now open. Stepping over the threshold into the records of this collective. I feel very much a sensation within the heart. And the message that they're saying is that we've spoken about finding the joy in everything that we do. But one thing that we would like to share with you is, even in those moments that are not joyous, even in those moments that are hard, even in those moments that are uncomfortable, experience those feelings 100% with curiosity. Allow those feelings. Give them grace and understanding and learning. Ask, why am I going through this? What is the situation coming to show me? And look at it from a joyous perspective, from a perspective of, this is an opportunity for my soul to grow when my ego is hurting. See it as an opportunity, as a self-reflection, asking, how is the situation that we have called towards us serving in some way or another? Ask, how can I move past this in a way that is joyous and loving towards myself and others? And I ask, to understand the gift that this situation, this person, this circumstance has come to show. And ask as well, how can there be forgiveness? What is it that needs to be forgiven? Because we'll start to notice that when we step into the aspect of gratitude for this, it means that we've had a complete understanding of why we have called the situation towards us, a complete healing, a complete completion of that lesson, that understanding. And we are able to release the conditioning, to release the belief system, to release the pattern that no longer serves. But know that because this has surfaced, because you've had this understanding, that it no longer needs to exist. And the opportunity for continuing to learn this lesson has completed, and that there are new lessons, new opportunities for self-growth, expansion, love, and compassion for self and others. So truly, every opportunity is an opportunity for getting to know who we are, always. So get curious about yourselves, get curious about how your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit, your soul works, why it is here, what is the adventure that it has chosen. Because life is all about perspective and giving meaning to everything around us. With love, with grace, and with compassion, completely continue to get to know who you are in this world. We love you. We thank you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you. Let's connect in and look at some messages. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So, Emily, I'm going to connect in with you. May you please have a healing, a clearing, as well as some guidance. Thank you. So let's connect into you and let's see, where are we with that? So Emily, as I connect into you, there's a little bit of something that's happening in my throat and in my chest, and in my digestive system. And the message that's coming for you is love yourself more than enough to express your truth, to express who you are, and to let go of what no longer serves. Love yourself more than enough to release the pain, the suffering of the past. Love yourself more than enough to know that everything that you've been through has not been by accident. Everything that you have been through has been a way of you expressing who you are in this world, and has been a way that will allow you to step forward and be of service to humanity. And it's not even that you need to do anything about it, but to do that healing within yourself. Allow that. Love yourself more than enough to choose you always. I'm just going to do a quick, just a clearing into your throat chakra. And I ask that the violet flame of Saint Germain move through your records, clearing, cleansing, dissolving, transmuting all that no longer serves, asking to clear all that loops you back into patterns of the past that no longer serve in the lesson of your expansion in this moment. Knowing that I could never change anything that is meant to be learned, but asking to bring clarity to all that you're going through so that you can move through your lessons with grace and with ease, with love and with compassion. I'm just clearing in, there's just an aspect of the root here. There's a distrust. They're asking you to find trust within self, to find faith within your abilities, to trust that Creator has your back. And just opening up the soles of your feet and allowing some grounding energy so that you can feel back into your body. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Okay, can I have an aura and a house entry clearing? Okay, let's see. Lotus. Okay, Ashtar, let's go in. Let's connect into that. Okay, I'm calling in all aspects of you, past, present, future, and parallel in all timelines, dimensions, realms, and realities. I am calling in all aspects of your home. And I'm asking for the violet flame of Saint Germain to move through your home and your being, removing, dissolving all lower vibrational frequencies, all static distortion and interference. Okay, I'm just connecting into this being to see what it is. Okay. So it feels like this being that's been in your home is actually really a lost soul that has been trying to get your attention. So I'm actually asking for Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come and collect the soul and take it to a space where it can have and receive its healing, where it could reunite with the light, with the love, with the divinity that it is at its core. To allow for healing. And what I'm seeing is this being has actually piggybacked on somebody within your home and has come in, whether it's you or somebody else. So it's Yeah, it's picked it up because it's been attracted to the light, and that's why it's been maybe trying to get your attention. So I'm just completing that. Okay, and I'm asking for the violet flame of Saint Germain to clear any other energetic remnants in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. And I call forward the guardians of your home to bring in protection in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. This is my will, and so it is. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, thank you. Okay, Viviani, thanks for helping. Little tree, okay. Again, little tree, I'm connecting to you. May I have guidance or a message that needs to be heard? Yes, absolutely. Genevieve. Okay, so as I connect into your records, Genevieve, I can feel kind of like a little bit of pressure in my heart and in my lungs, and there's a little bit of grief that is still in there that needs to be resolved. And the other aspect that I felt was kind of like up and in my jaw, which a lot of the times it means that you're dealing with your paternal lineage, or the masculine side of life. So there is a request of letting go, releasing from the grief, the sadness that is still carried. I mean, absolutely feel it 100%. You're ready when you're ready. But know that when loved ones leave us, it means that they're actually become closer to us because they're connected to our soul. And if you think of our body as more of an avatar, they are with us always. So they're asking you to connect in joy and in excitement and in love, to honor the memories of those that have walked beside you, those that have come into your life as well. And what they're also saying is you have the gift of seeing and feeling spirits and other beings. And know that the conversations that you have in your mind, they're not always just in your mind, but with your guides, with your ancestors, and with all of those that you love. And sometimes this might be scary. And they're reminding me of my daughter once said that what I did was creepy. I said, what do you mean? And she said, well, you talk to dead people a lot. And I said to her, well, dead people are only living people without bodies. So they're wanting you to remind that of the closeness that we are. But the other message that's coming through for you is that you're on the brink of change right now. So as you move into this next year, pull forward that which is in alignment and know that you're worthy and deserving of all that is good in life. And remember that this is a gift. Find a way of seeing it as a gift, because what you resist persists. And this is for everybody. So when something is coming up for you, especially a few times and in various areas of your life, choose it. Because when we choose it, we really do take the bull by the horns and really start to move through it. And it will help us to move through things a little bit faster with a little bit more grace and ease in that sense. So your guides are saying that you're doing well, but step into your gifts, let go of the grief, connect to those loved ones with love and compassion, because sometimes we connect to those loved ones through grief. But the connection is there anyway, and that they're always with us whenever we need. So that is your message for you. I hope that that was supportive. Okay, so let's connect in. Okay, I'm going to do a Michael Anderson. Okay, let's connecting into that. Okay, where are we? Can I have a clearing, healing, and any guidance that comes through? Thank you. It's connecting into you, Michael. A lot of throat coming up today. I also feel quite a lot of pressure in my head, a lot of thought processes, a lot of worry coming in, a lot of needing to speak your truth right now. So just bringing in healing, asking the guides to work through. There is an aspect of asking you to express yourself, to let go of the fear of expressing yourself, to let go of the fear of being heard and being seen, to hear and see yourself first in order to allow others to see you and hear you, and that it's okay. The other guidance that is coming through with regards to that is sometimes when we're clearing our avenues of expression, this is an ability to allow us to now start to speak into existence that which we're wanting to create. And they're asking you to remember that the sound of our voice is completely unique, like a fingerprint, and that you have your unique frequency. And to not be afraid to ask for what you need, what you desire, whether it be from a physical sense with those that are around you, or whether it be from a sense of from the spirit world. And they're wanting you to know that you are always supported. You just need to ask for it. That you are worthy and deserving of all that is good in life, but speak your desires, speak and allow that communication. And there's many ways of creatively expressing ourselves, whether it is through speaking, whether it is through music, whether it is through that aspect of creativity. And don't forget that creativity is also around problem solving. So you've got this. For those of you that have colds or that are coming through, a lot of the times it's a clearing before it activates that center of communication. So what they're saying is this is also an ancestral thing that's coming in. They're reminding you that you are the voice of the ancestors, so you can change the narrative or enhance it. So become focused on what it is that you are expressing, or the other aspect of that is know that people's perceptions of you are based on their perceptions. You need to look at your perspectives on who you are, and that you are divine, and that you are powerful. So step into that. Okay. Connecting into, thank you for that. And that was a message that I think we can all be connected to as well. Okay, connecting into Isabel Silva. Can we please have a message for Anna Isabel Silva? Absolutely. One moment. Okay, so as I connect into Anna's records, there is a lot that is happening in my jaw. So there's a lot of tightness that is in there. There's a lot of extra weight, Anna, that you have been carrying. for yourself and the people around you as well. A lot of it is a maternal pattern or a belief system or a conditioning or an understanding part of life. And there is a lot going on. Your mind is very, very busy. And it's busy because you are trying to be all people for all things. And although you're quite good at expressing who you are and what you want and what you desire and what you don't, there is still this need, as you are a natural healer, to make everybody feel okay and to make everything okay. And sometimes things are okay to not be okay. But you can't carry everybody, is the message for you. Need to focus on yourself first before giving to others. So needing to carry yourself before putting others on your shoulders. And they're saying that the paradigm has changed. The invitation is to no longer help people by putting ourselves underneath them, below them, and pushing them up, but it's really from a place of expansion and healing to offer your hand down to help them up. The difference between those is that one, we lower who we are, we sacrifice who we are in order to support others. We do the heavy lifting. When we offer a hand, it gives that other person the opportunity to take responsibility for their own healing as we move them up into the same frequency as us. So what your guides are asking you to do is no longer put yourself below and do the heavy lifting, but offer a helping hand to support those needing help. So give them the tools to be able to do that and give them the opportunity to do what they need to do without you carrying the extra weight that I was feeling in my jaw. And that's extra tension and stress that you are taking on that is perhaps not yours. And sometimes when we do get underneath and push, we are actually doing people a disservice because we're not teaching them how to do or helping them to help themselves. And you can do both with love and joy and compassion, but not at the detriment of your health. You are asked to put yourself first. Your health comes first. And that's your health physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, sexually, everything is aspect of your health. Love yourself more than enough to put yourself first and not take on the extra weight of everybody else. Thank you for doing what you do and being who you are in this world. With so much love, your guides have for you. And step into your gifts, stop avoiding them. That is the message for you, Anna. I hope that that was supportive. Thank you, Viviani, for helping. Okay, Genevieve might have guidance or a message, so I've done that one. Just moving down. Okay, Dr. T. You are, I am, you are. All love, absolutely beautiful. I am all that is. Source equals joy, love, and acceptance. No judgment, absolutely. Physical incarnation and 8 infinity. Absolutely love that. Okay. Thank you so much for the love. You'd love a message from Source, gift for Christmas present. Okay. So connecting into you, to T. Let's just connect into that. Okay, so what I'm connecting into your energy, there is very much a pressure on my head. Um, and you yourself are going through a special, or not a special, an awakening. What I do, you can do as well. You have, and we all have a direct connection to our higher self, to our guides, to source, to God, to creator, as we are an aspect of creator. And a lot of the times we tend to go outside for validation. And what they're saying is you merely have to go inside within yourself as you yourself have that direct connection. It's trusting that connection as you are always guided in the direction that you need to go in next. And sometimes there are some hard decisions that we need to make. And what they're asking you is those hard decisions, ask what is the fear that is surfacing around that, and filter that fear through your belief systems. And you'll start to see that perhaps the activation of the fear that has come in is not necessarily a belief system that is yours. So trust in your connection to Creator, to God, to love, to compassion, to infinity, because that is you. You're also going through a heart expansion as well. So getting to know that love in on a deeper level. You're getting to learn to love yourself without the judgment. We are sometimes our harshest judges. And what they're asking is for you to see your filter of yourself from the aspect of the divinity that you already are. Because sometimes you take on the filters or the perceptions of somebody else. So they're asking you to check in to see what resonates and what doesn't, which you do. But the strongest vision that I have is you have a direct column, and it's open and it's clear. So trust that within yourself, you are always guided in everything that you do. So trust. And next year, this year, has been a way of learning to love deeper with less filters, with less conditions, and you're stepping into your authenticity without judgment, without fear. And that is what's coming up over the next year. So thank you for asking that. Thank you for your message because it serves all of us. Thank you. Okay. Just checking in. Kendra, are there any messages from your higher self today? Okay, let's connect in. So as soon as I connect into your records, Kendra, I just feel like smiling. And I can feel this laughter. So whether that's what you're doing all the time or what you're needing to step into is they're asking you to laugh at life. Because laughter is just as healing as crying is, or it's a release system. Um, and your joy is quite contagious. So share it. Um, Share it, share your perspectives. Look at things from the perspective of joy. Find the joy in everything that you do, which is, I think, something that you do because I can just feel the smile. That is an example of all of us to step into our joy. And what they're saying is it doesn't mean that you dismiss anything that you've been through. All it means is that you've moved through it from a perspective of health and joy. And if this is not something that you're doing, they're asking you to do that as well. And to put health and joy at the center of everything that you do. Because it doesn't matter. We can have an abundance of everything else in our lives. If we don't have health and joy, we have nothing. and you personify that. So it's either step grander into it, knowing that you're supporting others, or just step into it because it's okay to be completely excited about life, completely joyous, but focus in on your health, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, financially, all those areas. That is what you're stepping into next year, deeper into those areas of your life. The other thing that they're saying is give yourself the grace, the love, the compassion that you give other people, because you deserve it just as much, if not more, because of what you have chosen to experience, what you have come here to change in this world. And that is extremely important. You are important. You belong here, and that's okay. And I'm seeing that there's some big shoes that you're stepping into. But what the guides are wanting to tell you is those shoes are yours in the first place. They're a future version of you that is stepping up in your reality to a new paradigm. So step into those shoes and keep stepping into those shoes, those bigger shoes that are here to fill, because those shoes have always been yours. So don't fear. Step into it completely. I hope that is supportive, Kendra. Okay, so connecting in into the key things. Okay, Michaela, any blocks or messages? Absolutely. Okay, so Michaela, let's connect into you. Okay, so as I connect into your records, I almost feel like I'm out of balance. I almost feel like I'm being viscerally pulled into to the right-hand side here, but it's coming in from a heart perspective. So there's a few things. So I could recommend on a physical aspect, connecting in, going to perhaps seeing a chiropractor or going in for a hip adjustment or an alignment or an osteopath that might be supportive. The other thing that is coming in as well is they're asking you to look at your feminine side. And our feminine side is all about our creativity, our nurturing aspect of who we are in this world. So they're asking you to look towards that, to that spontaneity, to that needing to be able to change your mind, that learning that life is flexible and you can be agile. So it's almost like they're pulling you into that direction of really stepping into that nurturing aspect and nurturing your body, your mind, and your soul. And one of the things that you can ask yourself is when you get up in the morning, every day is, what do I need physically, mentally, and emotionally? And know that you are worthy and deserving of giving yourself that. And I suggest that you do give yourself those things that you are needing. And where the blocks are come in is that not everything is set. And you do have the power to change your direction, to change what you're wanting to experience. You do have the power to make the changes by making different choices, by looking at things from a different perspective. Again, they're asking that, how is this working for me? Look at life is always happening to support you in one way or another. They're asking you to see the amazing soul that you already are. It's not that you're needing to reconstruct anything, but to step further into that aspect of who you are. So what they're saying is those people that you admire around you, you admire them because the qualities that you see in them, you see them because they are within you. So don't dismiss who you are. And sometimes it's seen like bragging when we were kind of like, yeah, I'm good at this, but it's not. It's owning those gifts. Sometimes it's owning the amazingness that you are. You have a beautiful mind. Honor that. You have the ability to read people before they come in, to read their energy. Honor that. That's what makes you empathic. That's what allows you and gives you the gift of being able to support others in a different way. So continue to do that because that is important. Honor yourself. Take ownership of your gifts. Receive those compliments. When somebody gives you a compliment, say thank you and continue to own that. Learn it's okay to be the amazing being that you are. So that is the message that has come in for you. I hope that that is supportive for you as well. I'm sorry, I've just lost my place here. Okay, there you go, Michaela. I'm glad I've directed them to go to divine places. Okay, so Lotus Bloom, wow, thank you. Yes, I'm very meditative and understand that they're drawn to you, but I'm not able to help them. I have directed them to go to divine places where help can be given. So that's very important in that sense, so that when we attract beings into our space, or if there's a lost soul, one of the techniques that I like to use is you can always call on your guides, your angels. There is power of prayer. You can also call in their family members to really come and fetch them. And usually when that happens is a really beautiful reunion that tends to happen. And that soul makes it easier to go away with them. Sometimes if we send them to the light, it becomes quite scary. So either call in a family member, a best friend, or somebody that can support them, or call in an angel or an archangel, or even Jesus, depending on your faith. Call in that person, that being that is that ascended master that is there to support them. So yeah, so thanks. That's a very good question. Hi, Kyla. You would like a clearing and a healing for yourself? Absolutely. Let's connect into that. Okay, you're also dealing with a lot in your jaw. It wouldn't surprise me if you gnash your teeth or hold your jaw super tight. The guides are asking for you to breathe. And you're going through quite a lot of changes right now. So they're asking you to adapt to those changes, and to continue to work through the limitations. So when things come up that are a little bit charged or uncomfortable or that don't feel right, lean into them. Ask, what is it about the situation that is not feeling in alignment? That is your body telling you that something is out of alignment with you, who you are as a person, whether it be a belief system, whether it be a conditioning, whether it be something. Once you understand what that is, then you're able to move through that. But they're asking you to honor that gut instinct. You too are very gifted. And it's time to start stepping into those gifts and trusting the information that you're getting. You are at the space of reawakening, and saying yes to those gifts will really, really open things up for you and allow you to navigate life. Sometimes when we ignore our gifts, it's almost like going against our blueprint, our soul's blueprint. So life will keep pulling things in to align us back into what we're here to experience, which is really, really beautiful. So I'm asking to clear I'm moving the violet flame through all aspects of you, physical, mental, emotional, etheric, through your home, through your business, in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities, asking to transcend any static distortion and interference, to clear any manipulation, to clear anything that's no longer in alignment. This is my will, and so it is. I'm asking to open up and give you clarity in all timelines, in all dimensions, and in all realities. This is my will, and so it is. Okay. I hope that that was helpful. Welcome, Heather Peterson. Welcome to the channel. Daphne, let's connect into your energy. Okay, I'd like a message and some insight. Okay. So when I connect into your energy, I feel that being in the woods, being in nature is it's almost like breathing for you. So they're reminding me, I call it vitamin N, vitamin nature. And there is this need to really connect and ground. So I don't know if sometimes you don't quite feel in your body or your ideas, or it's the needing to ground. And that becomes important. You are also quite spiritual. And sometimes when we're doing spiritual work, we need to be completely grounded. There's a reconnection to Mother Earth that's coming in for you as well. Also, I'm seeing that you're about to go through some changes next year, if you haven't already started going through them in a career-wise, or something's going to shift within that. I don't know if you're a business owner or if you work for somewhere, but how you do things is about to change for you next year. It feels like you're in this completion cycle, and now it's about to try and let go of the things that are no longer serving in order to bring in the things that are. But don't be afraid of change, and don't be afraid to ask, because there are no limitations. This planet is infinite. Galaxies are infinite. We are infinite. Our soul is infinite. Energy is infinite. So don't be afraid to ask for what you desire, because this is important. Do not limit yourselves when you're asking for stuff. Vibrate at the frequency where you believe that you can attain whatever it is that you're wanting to attain, because that is how you will attain it. So it's a belief system. It's an expansion as part of that's coming in for you. Trust in your abilities. Trust in your guidance. You don't need pieces of paper. Your knowledge and wisdom is sufficient, more than enough, for you to expand into the areas that you're wanting to expand into. I hope that that was supportive for you. Okay. I'm just going to connect into, let's see. Hi, Heather, how are you? Let's connect in for Laurie. I know that you reached out to me. Let me just connect. Okay, so let me connect in. This is connecting into Laurie. Okay. So Laurie, you're very sensitive to the energies that are happening at the moment. For all of us, so thank you so much for asking for this. For all of us that are in alignment, that are in this path of expansion, that are in this path of healing, and are healers that are here to support not only ourselves, humanity. I mean, this is all of us in one way or another. They're asking you to breathe, to actually go within and to ask, what is it that I really desire? And they're asking you to remember. And it's almost kind of like when I look into your heart, you have dulled the divine light and spark that you are. You have it's almost like I'm seeing you turning the dial of the light to its minimum so that you can just make out the silhouette of all the items in the room. And they're asking you to please turn up that light, because all the darkness and all the suffering that you have experienced will be for nothing. And this is not the right words. It will be everything that you have experienced up until now has come to help you shine your light even stronger, not dim it. So they're asking you to stop making yourself small, stop dimming your light, because the dimming of the light and the ignoring of the gifts is what is creating the discomfort within, because it's not in alignment with who you are. So they're asking you to change your perspectives, to change, to trust in Creator, to trust in everything that you've been through, that it has come to expand your soul, not to dull it. It's come to support you. And everything that you've been through, give it its importance, because by you dimming your light, you making it insignificant, like it doesn't matter, because everything that you've been through has come to show you your resilience, your strength, your divinity, your love, your compassion. And that is something that you still carry now after all the experiences that you've been through. So love yourself more than enough. Love yourself as you loved all those around you that gave your life significance, because they came in to give your life significance, and you would be doing them a disservice to not give your life the significance that it is. So love yourself more than enough to choose you, and to know that you are important, that you are significant, and that you are here because of that. Love yourself as much as others did, because that is important. You are a gift. Remember that. Lots of love to you. Okay, I hope that that was supportive for you. Okay, let's just connect in. Okay. Aubrey, I'm looking for any messages for my son. Are there things that are experiencing in the house attached to him or influenced by him? So connecting into your energy, Aubrey, to your son's energy. I can only connect in from your records because that's your name that I have. So let's just connect into that quickly. Okay. Your son is going through these things at the moment because it's teaching him how to expand. And not only that, there is some healing and some trauma that he needs to move through or to release. Sometimes when we get an attachment not sometimes, sorry, the guides are correcting me. Whenever we're getting an attachment that connects to us, it is connecting to a vibrational frequency that is its match. So when we have unhealed trauma, when we, and I feel like your son is in environments that are not supported for him, because I see him as a lot of light, but he's in these environments that are actually drawing a lot of light for him. But that is because there is unhealed trauma. And when we get entity attachments, they attach to those frequencies because they match them. So the suggestion is to allow that healing, but knowing that this process is coming through to activate that healing that he's needing. So give grace, give strength, knowing that this is part of his journey, the healing of the traumas, because then he is here to support those that have been through the same. So that is important to know that this is part of his process, but the attachment is due to a frequency that needs to be healed and he needing to change his environment, if possible. Sending him lots of love, lots of light, lots of compassion, and lots of strength to do what he needs to do. Okay, I hope that that was supportive. Okay, I'm going to do one more question, and let's just see PB&J. Okay, Suki, it has been so challenging, more understandable if the full moon now, but phew. Let's just go. What does Spirit know about the inability to sleep more than a couple of hours per night recently? Okay, so that is a very good question. Many of us have not been sleeping. This is actually a subject that I've been talking about right now, with quite a few of my close ones, in the sense that nobody's sleeping and a lot of people are tired. So that is a great question because I haven't been able to check into that. So let's connect into that. Okay, so as we near, yes, absolutely, the moons are influencing us at the moment. But as we near the end of this year, we are moving into a new cycle. We are currently on the planet on an 8-year. This is the year of changes that have come through. This is from moving from one cycle into the other. This is the year of completing old patterns. They would have surfaced for us. And what is happening, besides the planets are aligning astrologically, which doesn't happen. There's a few planets that are coming in. Oh, and they're reminding me at the moment we're in Mercury retrograde, which is all about reflection, all about going within, all about rest, all about reviewing, all about reflection, all about the re's into it. So it's automatically asking you to slow down. But what is also happening is we've got another planet that's coming into retrograde as well, which is really amping up those energies. So a lot of us are getting a lot of downloads. A lot of us are physically changing within us. So you might feel fluish as well, might have headaches. Know that our bodies are shifting frequencies to allow for the next year that is coming in already, which is a 9-year. Nines are about completing what has started within this year, the changes. So it's already preparing into this new cycle, into this new vibration of the changes that we have done to complete the cycles next year. So if you think about when we come through the cycle, it's almost like being at the end of a race as we complete this marathon that we've been running for the last wee while. And everybody that is in here has an awareness, is spiritual, is on an expansive and a healing journey. We're all connected to this energy frequency of change as we change within our lives. So what they're saying is give yourself grace, allow the opportunity to take those naps, look at the food that you're eating because that influences as well. We're getting an opportunity to really look at what we're putting into our body, what we're putting into our mind, what relationships we're having, what friendships we have, what jobs we are in, how we are of service, and really take that breath and think, okay, what do I need? If you're needing rest, rest. But it's knowing that we're coming to the end of the cycle, and some of us are feeling it, and that is that end that is coming near of a lot of the hard work. So the rest part is important to allow to integrate. The other thing of why we're getting a few hours of sleep is that the downloads are starting to come in as well. So we're receiving a lot of information, spiritual information that is being downloaded into our subconscious, which will become conscious as we make decisions moving forward to complete some cycles next year. This is a planetary thing that is happening. We are obviously influenced by that. You will also have your personal numerology that will influence that year as well. So just give yourself grace, and that asking yourself what I need physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and giving yourself that becomes quite important. And also review this year and look at what are you wanting to bring in next year. Have a look at how you can slow down, because sometimes slowing down helps us to speed up. So give yourselves grace in those moods. Use this time, use the energy of Mercury to reflect, to respond to what you need physically, mentally, and emotionally. This is a good lesson that this is teaching. And even me personally, I've been resisting that, so it's a lesson for me as well. So I thank you for that question. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I will be here same time, same place next week. Thank you, Viviani, for helping to facilitate this. We will plan to have you on beside me as well. One of these the next Tuesdays before the end of the year, if it works out. So yeah, so take this time to slow down. Let me know if there's any way that I can support you. I do one-on-ones. I offer mentorship. I have a business development community, and I've just recently launched the Octopus Method Planner to actually help us this is a good thing. So it looks at all areas of your life, and it helps you to look at what is important to work with step by step. And it has the aspect of self-care in that as well. And these are available on Amazon. And that's probably the most salesy I'll ever get. But if there's any way that I can support you, I know the planner will support so many of us in creating that discernment, bringing in balance, and really looking at slowing down. I love you all. Thank you for this opportunity. So much gratitude to be able to be of service in this way that I love so much. Completely continue to be you. Inwards, onwards, and upwards is what we say. Love you.